91,826 Ks. I'm in the underground car park of Riverside Plaza, Queanbeyan. The car park that floods when there's a flood. I don't think there's going to be enough rain tonight and tomorrow to flood this car park. But I got no doubt the river will be up tomorrow. It's kind of weird because the boy I've got the, what would you say, psychic connection with, the boy who's not with us anymore, well, there's two of them actually, but the Australian boy, Nathan Breeze, he gave me a clue for when the flood is coming. The biggest floods in living memory are coming to Eastern Australia. And then the cryptic clue was when September ends. I was already interested in September 6 because somebody turned 19 on September 6. 19 is the reflection of Mirror, because Mirror is 91. That's what my car's up to, 91,000 Ks. And 91 days after September 6 is December 6. And December 6 is when I'm pretty sure I got kidnapped when I was 13. Can't be sure it was December 6. It could have been December 5. It could have been December 7. But I settled on December 6, which was a Wednesday back in 1989. That's when I think my end of year 7 school picnic was held. I can't say for sure because no one was able to say for sure that that's when the picnic was. I went to my old high school. They said, yeah, probably around midweek sounds about right. Well, that was the school secretary said that. So I stuck with what I said. The 6th of December was a Wednesday in 1989. This year it's a Monday. It's kind of weird because when I first worked it out, I thought it might have been Monday the 4th of December for some reason. I don't know why. And then eventually I shifted to the Wednesday the 6th. This year, the 6th is a Monday. Initially I thought it might have been the Monday. Now I think it was the Wednesday. But this year, December 6th is a Monday. So kind of, I don't know, kind of brings it all together in a way. Anyway, that was next to Lake Ballygriffin. Western Park is a peninsula. And it's got Lake Ballygriffin on either side. I'm fogging up, man. Let's put a bit of air on. So it started raining. It's gonna rain tonight. I'm thinking the river's gonna be up tomorrow. This street runs along the river, so the river's just down here. Should be able to see it through the windscreen. More or less. The river's just down there. So it should be up tomorrow compared to what it is now. It should be higher than what it is now. Yeah, I do strap my camera onto my dashboard. So it's like a dash cam. So if I put the wiper on a sec, I need new wiper blades. There you go. You can see, I think, you can see there's a bit of water running out of the pipe already. That's not from the rain that's falling now, that's from the rain that fell previously. Everything's really wet, the catchments are all wet. So they're forecasting 35 to 50 mil overnight and tomorrow, and then a bit more the next day. if we get the upper amount, then we could end up with a pretty decent flow, a minor flood in the river. I think I can film the children's playground. There's no children. Yes, it's raining, because you're not allowed to film children. Apparently it injures children if you film them. It must be something to do with the lens of cameras. Children are very sensitive. So yeah, tomorrow there's going to be a flow and could be a minor flood. Who knows, could be a moderate flood. Remains to be seen. But Nathan put me onto this date, the 11th of the 11th, as a date to watch, with his clue, When September Ends, the song by Green Day. It's from which album? American Idiot. That's the album, by Green Day. And the song When September Ends has a war theme. And of course today is Remembrance Day. So it kind of makes sense. When September ended? Well, let's start with September 6th. There was a flow in the river. It came up on September 6th. At the very end of September, we had some pretty heavy rain. The river came up on the last day of September. And the first day of October, the river was up. So those two dates, you wouldn't say it was a flood, but the river came up. It didn't go over the little bridge, but it almost did. And then today is 11/11, and the rain's just started. And if we get what they forecast, well, the river will definitely be up again. So it seems that Nathan, his clue was a good one, because it's covered two dates in one, if you know what I mean. When September ends, well, when September ended, the river came up, and then the war theme made me think 11/11. Well, the rain's just started now, and tomorrow we'll see how high the river is. Tomorrow is 12 days after Halloween, and it's 21 days after Jake's abduction murder anniversary. Jake Wetzeling, the boy from Minnesota, he's the other boy. I said there's two boys. One's Australian, one's American. Which is why Jake is still pretty offended by Nathan's choice of album, American Idiot. You can actually see the river from here, like if I grab the camera. There you go. You can actually see the water in the river. It's up a bit, but not much. It's been up a little bit for weeks, because every week it rains. I think we had 2 weeks where it didn't rain, but then it started raining again. And everything's really wet. You can see how lush the grass is, how lush everything is. It just keeps raining. So we'll see. Tomorrow is 12 days after Halloween. 12 is the age Jake never got to be in this world. It's also the age that's in between 11 and 13. Jake was 11, Nathan was 13, and I was 13 when I got kidnapped next to Lake Ballygriffin. And if you follow this river downstream, that way, eventually this water, well, it flows into the Molonglo River, and after a while the Molonglo River flows into Lake Ballygriffin. So this water ends up in Lake Ballygriffin. And I got kidnapped on the edge of Lake Ballygriffin, Western Park Peninsula. So I guess that's where I know Jake and Nathan were from. Is the place I went to in my mind when I was kidnapped. Same place they went to during their time of trauma.